What it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, back with you with another new part of What If Izuku Was Mega Man Star Force. This is part 9, and in the last part, Izuku was beginning his first day at UA. However, in between that time, before he started his time at UA, him and Manami finally did what they have meant to do this entire time. That being, sending all of the evidence about Aldera Junior High being a breeding ground for the ideas of the Meta Liberation Army, which caused the school to shut down, the teachers to remove their teaching licenses, with also being arrested for being sympathizers of a former radical movement, with also many of the students who were planning to go to the school and were still going to the school, being that first years and second years going on to be that of second years and third years, now have to find a new school while being homeschooled. And as for those who were graduating, such as Bakugo and everyone else that tormented Izuku as well, they're on thin ice with many of the teachers basically selling out Bakugo, that they were wanting him to be the great hero that would put their school on the map and keep the ideas of the Meta Liberation Army going strong. He's now on that of a short leash at UA, as he's now only had that of a 3-strike system. It also doesn't help that he's in the same class as Izuku as well, which pisses him off even more. As for Izuku, he actually meets with Melissa on accident, as she's at UA as that of a support student for the time being, aiming to become that of a hero student possibly after the sports festival. But even so, she has a long way to go. On the first day of UA, though, Class 1A has a quirk apprehension test, just like in canon, for that of Aizawa, of course. And not only that, each Bakugo loses it even more, causing him to have 1 strike off, leaving him with only 2 strikes remaining. With the test finally coming to an end and no one from Class 1A being expelled, the first day of UA comes to an end. However, it seems that Class 1A is getting some attention from the number 1 hero, the principal of UA, and a certain criminal FMEN. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? As many of the students from Class 1A finally basically disperse, with some going across that of the school, getting a feel for it currently right now, with some actually just leaving school, such as a certain spiky Pomeranian who's completely and utterly pissed that he already lost one of those damn strikes. He would figure that he would possibly lose one of those strikes possibly at the end, probably midway in the year, maybe after possibly after midterms, and it would still be good to go. But losing it on the first day, that doesn't say so easily. But to Bakugo, just being talked down to and looked down upon as that of a peon basically makes him feel like he is basically just like everyone else, even though he is not. He was told that he was going to be the strongest hero, that he was going to be the best hero, the number 1 hero. It's what he's always been told, and it's that only those who win, those who are the strongest always wins, just like All Might, just like his idol. Strength is what matters. Power is what matters. That's how it's always been. That's how it's always ever been since the emergence of quirks. And now, everything that he's been told, everything that he's been fed, everything all the adults, even the kids, have told him has been nothing but a goddamn lie. Finding out that everybody has basically been praising him, all because of them basically having the ideas of stupid villains, of a villain that so long ago. And now, because of all that stupid villain talk, he's basically no better than them. Basically the poster boy for villains. He is no villain. He is a hero. A hero that will do anything to win. Because that's what it means to be a hero. If he can't believe in that, then there's nothing else he can believe in. Once he gets the opportunity, if he ever gets to face against Deku again, he will put him back into his place. It's bad enough that he's been uppity alone even without a quirk, but now finding out that he's always had a quirk all this damn time proves it even more that he needs to put him back in his place the next time he gets. As Bakugo continues thinking this, he clenches his fist as both his fists so hard that they begin to turn pale white, with that of a determination and pure rage moving him forward. Within him getting that of a notification on his phone, as he believes that it's a text from either his old hag after all, but instead it's actually that of a notification message about a new hero news site. Within tapping on it, with wondering what the hell, as the news site basically showing that of a poll as saying the vigilante hero MegaMan, true hero or menace to society. With Bakugo couldn't help but narrow his eyes in that of confusion, wondering on why the hell the news site that he basically always checks up on that of Hero News, basically giving a notification to this of all things. He doesn't give a damn about a stupid vigilante. If anything, he's nothing but a damn pretender that couldn't even become a hero if he's so pathetic to become a vigilante. As he thinks this, but then realizing that more people have voted for him that he was a hero, while the ones voting for him that he was nothing but a menace is actually pretty much in the middle. Meaning people believe that this vigilante dumbass is more of a hero than an actual hero is. But then this just ignores Bakugo even more, saying, the hell is this damn world coming to, allowing stupid vigilantes like this to just become a damn farce. Ugh, I'm not wasting my time with something this stupid. After saying that, he puts his phone back into his pocket and continues walking off, thinking, Deku, MegaMan, the damn UA teacher, everyone is so damn annoying. As Bakugo grunts this out, as Bakugo continues walking off, little did he know, the part of him that feels this way, feels this frustrated, is because something is still inside of him, a part of Tauros. As an EM flame basically is around that of his left hand, with both his hands still in his pocket though, but unaware of the EM energy still in his body, given that he can't feel it or see it at all. Currently in that of the streets of Masafu, as a certain limo actually is heading out of the city, as it holds that of a certain spiky ponytailed girl that we all know, that being Momo, as she's currently looking through that of her own phone, as she's seeing that of the news on MegaMan, as the once stoic and somewhat serious looking girl of Class 1A, having that of a different expression, one of that of a swooning fangirl after all, as she couldn't help but huff in that of sighing excitement, thinking, MegaMan, I just wish that I could see you again. As remembering the first day that he debuted, about that of a year ago, when he saved her during the train accident after all. Since then, Momo has actually been keeping an eye on anything citing that of MegaMan, when also finding out that he's possibly connected to that of EM wave crimes and basically stopping them before any pro heroes or even that of the police, especially a certain division of the police known as the Cyber Defense Force after all. But it seems that MegaMan is always the one stopping them instead. But sometimes the Cyber Defense Force stops them before MegaMan can. But even so, she can't help but admire the fact that somebody like him, who possibly is maybe the same age as even her, is able to do so much good. She became a pro hero wanting to help people. Besides just being the heiress of the Yaoyorozu conglomerate, she wanted to use her quirk to help those in need. It's the reason why she wanted to be a hero all the same. But seeing MegaMan, somebody with such an amazing quirk, possibly the same age as her, and has done so much to help and protect others, it just grows even more. However, she can't help but swoon thinking about the Blue Bomber, as many people have decided to call him. Some call him that as that of a sign of affection, seeing that he actually does have that of a somewhat arm cannon after all. However, the name also dictates him in that of a negative life as well. The reason being, every time when MegaMan appears, explosions happen, and it always connects to that of the EM wave network that connects to almost all over Japan and the world. Some people believe that he's causing all these EM wave attacks and malfunctions and showing up to save the day soon after to make him look good. When Momo heard all of this and even seen this on certain hero forums and even certain news stations, even pro heroes thinking this, she can't help but feel annoyed that her hero is being attacked by these people. Because of this, Momo wanted to do whatever she can to defend her hero, finding out that there are also people who also feel the exact same way she does, like a certain female fan who admires MegaMan and also said that was saved by him as well. Due to their efforts, they were able to make that of a full-on website that shows the exploits and the good that MegaMan has done, where even people can share their own experiences with MegaMan. Surely, at first, it didn't do so well, but as time went on, many people flocked to the site and began to finally show their experiences. Many were good, but there are a few times when people complain about MegaMan, saying that he's no true hero, that his vigilantism is no different from that of a villain after all. There are times when Momo wants to put aside the prim and proper attitude of her and wants to basically go and want to rage out on the people behind the screens. But, of course, that will not solve anything. All she can do is continue to defend her hero in the way she knows how, by supporting him in her own way. It's all she can do. With then soon getting out of her daydream as her butler and driver speaks of saying, "Madam Momo, are you okay? You didn't say how was your first day at UA." Within Momo saying, "Oh, right, sorry. Actually, my first day was quite interesting, to be honest." As Momo begins to explain her first day at UA to her driver. Currently, back at UA, a familiar spiky, messy greenette continues walking over UA, getting a feel for that of the massive school once again before leaving the school. And before then, Omega's speaking up from his phone saying, "You really had to go over the entire school for about that of an hour or so, even though you were free to leave anytime you wished." Within, Izuku couldn't help but have that of an annoyed, but also somewhat, embarrassed look on his face, saying, "Oh, can you blame me? I did get lost after all, and I don't want, Mr. Aizawa to continue thinking that I'm just a scatterbrain after all." With then, soon, Omega just couldn't help but snort, saying, "That man. You know, Izuku, when I continue hearing about these so-called teachers of yours, it made me think that my teachers that on that Planet FM are a lot more better than yours." Within, soon Izuku saying, "Not all teachers are bad. To be honest, I think Mr. Aizawa had to be at least the better ones, to be honest." Within, soon Omega just couldn't help but raise that of an eyebrow look, even though he doesn't have any eyebrows. Within, soon Izuku saying, "Oh, come on, let me explain." Within, Izuku couldn't help but take that of a huff before saying, "I've never had any teachers have always looked down on me, never really cared too much about me because of my quirklessness. The only people that cared about me was my mom, dad, and those from my dad's work as well. They were the only people that genuinely cared. Hell, surprisingly, even after me and Kachan's friendship became nothing but hell, Aunt Mitsuki and Uncle Masaru still cared about me too. Everybody else, everybody outside of my that are close to my family, they didn't give a damn about me. It's almost like society basically just wanted me gone, dead for no damn reason, just because I didn't have a quirk. From teachers to my own fellow students, even mere strangers. With Omega saying, "You're not making your case any better," saying, "Let me finish." With then Izuku having that annoyed look before taking another deep breath before saying, "Mr. Aizawa, he wasn't biased. He didn't let Bakugo do whatever the hell he wanted. He did call me out a few times as well, but he also called out everybody else. It basically shows that he won't take sides for just anybody. It shows that he's basically fair to all of his students. He'll basically be rough on all of them. He'll basically give them the cold shoulder or basically, belittle them just like anyone else. In a way, he's basically the good ones, to be honest. A good teacher that I haven't had in years." With then hearing that, Omega just couldn't help but think, saying, "Maybe you're right, Izuku. Maybe you're right." However, the guy can be an asshole. Even for drill instructors on planet FM have at least some tact. Also, what was that whole strike system on Bakugo? But then Izuku realizing, now I mention it, I am wondering about that as well. As then Omega is about to say something, saying, "Oh, got company, Izuku." With then getting off his screen as Omega says this, within soon, the person that comes up behind Izuku, it being Ida, saying, "Midoriya." Within Izuku saying, "Hey, Ida," saying, You're heading to the train station as well?" "Yeah, actually." "Well then, care for some company?" Within Izuku couldn't help but smile, saying, "Sure, I don't mind." As then the two students from class 1A walking together is then Ida can help but say, "That homeroom teacher of ours, I can't believe it that he tricked us believing that we were going to be expelled. If UA teachers allow somebody like him to do such things, I am truly worried about this institute." But then Izuku saying, "Oh, come on, Ida. I think it was a logical ruse, to be honest. If we didn't give it our all, and we didn't show what we're capable of, then it basically proves that he was right. That we didn't belong to be at UA. A hero can't hold anything back on the field after all." Within, Ida hearing the words from Izuku saying, "I guess you're right, Midoriya. I just wish that he would have done it in that of a more, reasonable and predictable way, that's all." Within, Izuku couldn't help but giggle at that. Before then, soon, a certain bubbly and giggling girl basically calls out for them, "Hey, Ida! Midoriya!" With then, soon, Izuku couldn't help but blush seeing that of Uraka, with Ida saying, "The 10 million girl." With then, soon, she's saying, "Yeah, that's me." With then, soon, Izuku saying, "Hi there." Saying, "Hey there, Midoriya Deku." Saying, "Deku." With then, hearing that, Izuku couldn't help but clench his fist. With Suit saying, "Isn't that your name? That's what Bakugo called you, right? Deku Midoriya?" With then Suit, Izuku couldn't help but have his head down, saying, "No, that's not my name. That's only the name that Kachan calls me to basically make fun of me, after all." With then Ida saying, "He calls you that to make fun of you? How, that is so wrong." But then Izuku saying, "I'm used to it, but I also hate it as well. My real name is Izuku Midoriya, Uraka." Saying, "Oh, right. Sorry, I just didn't know. But I kind of like Deku. I mean, it kind of sounds like you could do it after all. And it's kind of cute." Within, Izuku's face getting red as he's about to, say, "You can call me Deku if you like." Before then clamping down on his mouth. With Tsu even saying, even so, it's too much of a scar right now, so I don't really like being called it, even if it's in a positive way. With then soon hearing that saying, okay then how about Izu? With then soon Izuku saying, you can call me Izu. With soon Ida saying, that fast? With then Izuku saying, yeah, sorry. With then the two Ochako saying, so, can't believe our first day at UA was quite something else, don't you guys agree? With then Ida saying, that's exactly what me and Midoriya were talking about. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Aizawa, is quite something else. I've never had a teacher like him before. But then Izuku still couldn't help but laugh, thinking, I think that's the point. UA wouldn't be the prime school that it is now. And remember, the entrance exam alone was hard enough, and only that of 40 students were even able to get into the hero course. We were just the lucky ones, after all. With then Ochako saying, don't remind me. Just knowing on how many students applied and still failed, and that we were the ones that were able to get in, just shows on how much that we got so much to work for. And also, Mr. Aizawa also planning to expel us. Again, I am just really happy that he was lying. With then Sue, Ida can't help but not saying, even so, lying to his students, just trying to get us to do our best, still, I cannot agree with it. But as a student, I must put at least some trust into my teachers. Hopefully, he'll change my mind in the future. But then, Izuku couldn't help but smile, saying, you're one hard person to please, Ida. But there's not always a bad thing about that. At least you're honest. You don't really see that every day. And you don't truly mean harm about it either. With that, Ida couldn't help but smile, saying, well, thank you, Midoriya. I appreciate that. With that, soon the three continue walking before Izuku gets a message on his phone, thinking it's from Omegasis or from his mom. He realized it's actually from Monami. With then, as he's seeing the message saying, hey Izuku, I won't be able to see you today. I told you I'd be starting my new job today as well. So, wish me luck. Sincerely yours, Monami Eba. Within, Izuku couldn't help but smile as he messaged her saying, I'm wishing you the best of luck. Just try not to work yourself too hard, okay? Within finished typing it, he sends the message. But soon, Izuku still can't help but smile that his first friend was still that of an older woman after all. But then part of him also begins to blush just thinking about that, before shaking his head in that of embarrassment with his face going somewhat red. But then both Ida and Ochako couldn't help but be curious on why Izuku was so flushed, with him trying to dodge the question after all. Back with Monami, or currently right now, she is La Brava. Within, she couldn't help but also giggle at the message from Izuku. Within soon, an older man couldn't help but speak up saying, La Brava, what are you smiling about? But then she's saying, oh, sorry, Gentle. I was just messaging Izuku, that's all. It looks like he just got out of class and I just told him about I'm getting ready to start. Within soon, the elder man, or the man with that of silver white hair, that of a curled mustache and beard as well, wearing that of a fancy black coat and having that of a cane alongside that of blue trouser pants and black boots, couldn't help but say, I see. This was the young man that you told me about. The young man that helped you and saved you from a life of loneliness. When he could have made it easy for you to the police, even though you're a hacker, and yet he defended you. Within suit, she's saying, yeah, he protected me when he didn't even need to. And finding out he was MegaMan, my hero. Within, she couldn't help but sigh, saying, I wonder what he would say about me now working with you, Gentle. Even though society sees you as a villain, I don't see you as one. If anything, I see you as more as a vigilante that goes after those of the corruption after all. I really enjoyed your videos in between the time that I met Izuku. Within, soon, Gentle couldn't help but laugh as it looks like he is preparing some tea, saying, I appreciate that. Knowing that one of my fans it was a little bit scary knowing that you were a hacker that was able to find my address, though. But knowing that you're willing to help me in my crusade, in my dream as well, I can't help but actually find that somewhat admiring as well. As for this Izuku, or rather MegaMan, why not tell him? But then she's saying, I can't, at least not yet. I don't want to worry him. He became MegaMan because he wanted to use his powers to help others. But now that he's able to achieve his dream of becoming a hero, I don't want to ruin that for him. I want him to continue to work for that, to become the hero that this world really does need. Within, Gentle saying, a hero that always wants to protect people and cares little about the fame and glory and fortune for it. Truly, he was the kind of hero I wanted to be when I was his age. Unfortunately, the world is not as kind as it should be. But so, I had to take that of a different path. A path that some people would say makes me that of a madman. Somewhat even that of a fool. But I will take this path proudly, and I will not stray away from it. Not one bit. With that, soon, Brava couldn't help but swoon in that of excitement, saying, now that's the Gentle I like to see. Now come on, you have a video to make, don't you? Within, soon, Gentle finishing, pouring his tea, saying, exactly. Now, shall we begin, my new partner in crime, Brava? Within, getting a better look at Monami's costume as Brava, showing as she has that of a more puffy outfit actually, with that of, however, it fills out her surprisingly ample curves that well. However, due to the constant bags over her eyes that show quite a bit of blackness, it works well with that of her with a mask over her face. With that of her hair that was always down, now tied up into that of big pigtails, and she having that of an excited smile, saying, okay, Gentle. Within, internally thinking, Izuku, just you wait. I may not be able to become the hero that you are now, but I will do what I can to help you in my own way. Just wait and see and watch me. With that determination in her heart, she begins to roll that of the camera in her hands, pointing it straight at Gentle Criminal. Somewhere in that of an abandoned warehouse, being a familiar abandoned warehouse where currently all of Omegasys' former allies still dwell, with only that of a few of them. Currently, that of Cygnus, Gemini, Ophiuchus, Crown, and also that of Tauros is there, within soon appearing being that of Libra. However, it seems that both Wolf and Cancer are still out, alongside Lyra as well. With then, Tauros couldn't help but say, so did you find one? With then soon, Libra saying, no, unfortunately, I still think it's pointless to even find one. With then soon, Tauros saying, that's where you're wrong, Libra. With then soon, Cygnus speaking up saying, and why do you say that, Tauros? Even though you were able to EM wave change with that of a human, you still lost, saying, I may have lost. However, I was able to look through that of my former vessel's memories. Turns out he has a connection to that of the vessel of Omegasys. It's because of those memories I became so damn blindsided. Alongside my hatred for Omegasys, I wasn't able to think straightly. But during the points of clarity I did have, I realized something. In my new body, I was able to use this unique ability. These abilities that only these humans have. With then, hearing that, soon Ophiuchus couldn't help but speak up saying, go on. With then, Toro saying, they're called quirks. We didn't bother looking up the information. When we heard the idea of quirks, we thought that they would just be different genetic modifications and things that only that of a small majority of these humans have. But no, almost half of the entire population of this planet had these abilities. Some useful, some not so much. But the one that my vessel had, his quirk, it amplified my powers of EM flames tenfold. If Omegasis's wielder didn't know my vessel that well, maybe, just maybe I would have been able to beat him. Not only that, a quirk as well. The rush, the power that brat had. It was so exhilarating. But then, hearing that, Libra saying, so, the reason that Omegasis's wielder was able to get the better of you is because of his quirk. True. And his quirk must be truly, well, something else. Within soon, Toro saying, what? No, that damn human, he has no quirk. He's considered quirkless from the memories of my former host. Within, hearing that, Cygnus saying, really now? So you lost to basically a freak of this planet's species? With then soon, Tauros can up and say, oh, screw you, Cygnus. Turns out that brat has some kind of knowledge over quirks. And just like I told you, he had a knowledge over that of my former vessel's quirk after all. Now that I know this, I know what I need to be prepared for. With then, soon, Ophiuchus saying, so, if we do find that of a proper vessel whose EM waves are compatible with our own, then we are able to use their quirk alongside them? Interesting. Very interesting indeed, I won't lie. But then Cygnus saying, you can find, honestly, I won't lie, the interesting of using a vessel's unique powers and amplify with our own abilities with that of the EM wave change is sound quite tempting, I won't lie. However, I have no use for basically a vessel that won't listen. If anything, I think the best chance is if I can find my own vessel that's perfect for me. I need to use and manipulate him for my own means. With then soon Gemini speaking for once, saying, to defeat Omegasis and dethrone His Majesty and take the Andromeda Key. Is that not your wish, Cygnus? Within soon, Cygnus finally looking at that of the two-headed Ephemian. Within soon, Cygnus saying, and I don't see you doing anything about this, Gemini. Within Gemini saying, like I told you, I am waiting for my perfect vessel to finally appear. I will not waste my time going around this pointless planet. Once I feel the change, I will go there straightly, and I will use him. And I will know once he will be somebody that is close to Omegasis and his vessel. Within hearing this from the black and white electricity Ephemian, but then soon Toro saying, always cryptic as shit. Ugh, whatever, doesn't matter. Once my wounds heal fully, I'm going to take over that brat's body again, and I'll take him down. I'll take down Omegasis once and for all. Hearing that, soon Libra saying, you can say that all you want, Tauros, but say it when you actually do it. Hearing that, the flaming Ephemian couldn't help but growl in that of annoyance and anger. With then soon, Cygnus saying, maybe it's time for me to actually find my vessel. I'll be able to find him in no time. 100% compatibility is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for compatibility that will make it easier for me to take over his mind. After finally coming to that realization, soon Cygnus goes into that of the EM Wave Network to find his vessel. Back in Masafu, currently, at that of a typical Japanese residence, as Lyra basically looking down at the residence, saying, "This is the place. This is where that girl went. This would be perfect. Once I took over her body, I'll go straight for Omega Sis." It's a real shame. I never really wanted to fight him, but I didn't want to go against the others either. But even so, he did put me in prison, and I can't forgive him that easily. It's just the principle of everything. As Lyra trying to convince herself that what she's doing is the right thing, she soon goes down into that of the house, goes into that of the EM Wave Network inside of it, as she soon shows up in front of that of a computer screen. As soon as she does, she soon begins to hear that of a guitar melody, as the rhythm and each strum of the strings sound so beautiful, but not as beautiful as the voice coming from the girl, otherwise known as Kyoka Jiro, and she's both playing a guitar and singing at the exact same time, with Lyra actually couldn't help but be somewhat shocked hearing this amazing melody from this girl, as she's heard music before, but not music this beautiful in her whole life as an Ephemian. As she may be a former soldier, but music was always her one true passion. It's the one thing that her and Ophiuchus can actually agree with, to be honest. Within, without realizing it, she speaks up saying, "So beautiful, so amazing." Within, soon, Jiro hearing the voice as she freaked out saying, "What the? Who's there?" Within saying, "Oh crap, well, and no reason to hide myself anymore." With soon, Lyra getting out of that of the computer saying, "Hi there." With then saying, what are you?" As given the reason on why Jiro is even able to see that of, Lyra, is mainly because they have that of a strong EM wave connection after all. And also because Lyra is allowing herself to fully materialize outside of the EM wave world. But doing so is causing her quite a bit of pain, but she's masking it pretty well. But then saying, "Hi, my name is Lyra. I came here to talk to you, but I got distracted with that of your music. You're really good, girl." With then soon Jiro saying, "I wasn't for sure somebody heard me, and I'm more surprised that what the ever the hell you are." With then saying, "Yeah, I am." Within, she begins to feel like she's basically glitching. Within saying, "Whoa, what are you doing?" Saying, "Sorry, materializing in that of your so-called real world is kind of putting a lot of strain on my body, and it hurts like hell." It's like, is there anything I can do?" With soon, she's saying, "Can I get on your laptop? But I want to ask your permission after all, since I didn't do it the first time." Saying, "Do it! Seriously, I'm not just trying to see something that looks imaginary basically die right in front of me and suffering." Hearing that for confirmation, Lyra goes back into that of Jiro's laptop. With soon, she finally getting back into that of the groove of things, and her EM body begins to finally stabilize once again, saying, "Thanks, girlfriend. Appreciate that." Saying, I don't think we're friends just yet, without me knowing who you really are." Saying, Right. My name is Lyra. I'm an Ephemian. Basically, I'm an alien." Saying, with Jiro freaking out, saying, "Okay, either I'm high as hell from drinking some tea that most likely either my dad might have spiked, or that test from earlier made me more exhausted than I should be." Saying, "Don't worry, you're not hallucinating. I really am an alien. Trust me. Have you seen programs like me before?" With then hearing that, soon Jiro could up and say, "I'm guessing you're right about that. I've never seen that of VR intelligence like you before, especially artificial ones as well. But I still have a hard time believing this." saying, "Oh, come on, girl, trust me." Within, Jiro couldn't help but sigh, saying, "Okay, what if I do trust you? Why did you come to me in the first place?" Within, seeing Lyra saying, "Well, you see is," as then she basically came to the realization that she doesn't want to just tell her that she just came to take her body after all, as realizing that's pretty twisted and wrong, to be honest. Now getting to know that this girl is an amazing singer and musician, she would basically feel bad just taking over her body. With then they now realizing that maybe she doesn't just maybe she could still complete her mission while also still helping out the girl as well. But then saying, I came here because I heard your amazing music. Yeah. Within saying, really? Yeah. If anything, it's awesome. Somebody of your talents and your skill, you would basically make that of the boards in no time in that of music, and especially an artist as well. Within, Jiro couldn't help but blush, saying, "Well, just shut up, will ya? I don't get compliments like that as much, especially from people who I just met." But then, Lyra saying, "See, you're not denying it." Saying, "Hey, I'm a hero though. Sure, being a musician is what my parents wanted, and personally, I kind of feel bad for not following their path, but even so, being a hero is what I wanted. I wanted to help people, save lives, that's all." With then Suit hearing that saying, "Okay then, how about this? How about a trade?" Saying, "A trade? You continue playing your amazing music for everyone else around you, while I help you in your dream of becoming a hero." Saying, "Wait, you can do that? Okay, bullshit, there has to be a catch." Saying, "No catch no catch. You just play your music for everybody to hear, while I help you in your dream of becoming a hero. How does that sound?" With that, soon, Jiro saying, "I don't trust you, especially finding out that you're a freaking alien made out of these electrical magnetic waves after all, but even so, I got no choice. Deal. So, who's my mysterious admirer?" Saying, "You can call me Lyra, and who I'll be meeting with my new partner." Within, Jiro actually couldn't help but smile, saying, "Kyoka Jiro, just let you know, I can be quite the sarcastic bitch after all, so you should be prepared for me to possibly even basically mess with you from time to time if I feel like it." With then soon, Lyra saying, "Ooh, I think I'm gonna like you." Within soon, Kyoka saying, "So, how you're gonna help me become a hero?" Saying, "Easy, girl." With then soon getting out of her laptop before transferring over to that of her phone that was sitting on that of her bedroom, desk table. With then Sue seeing that of the EM wave to her phone, with then saying, "Hello," saying, "Whoa, you transferred to my phone?" Saying, "Yeah, makes it easier for us to do that of a proper EM wave change after all." Saying, "EM wave change?" With her saying, "Best to show it. Now, all you need to do is scream out EM wave change on air." Saying, "EM wave change? No, you gotta have feeling for it. Feel the connection with both of us. Just feel it." Say, "Okay, I feel like this is gonna make me look stupid." Saying, do you want me to help you or not? If it's gonna make me feel stupid, it won't. Trust me." But then Jiro actually couldn't help but blush and feeling embarrassed before taking a deep breath, saying, "Fine, I'll do it." Putting that of her guitar on her bed before grabbing her phone, saying, "All right, EM wave change on air." With that, soon the EM waves around that are inside of her phone soon began to gather around that of Jiro, as instead of that of the green flames from that of Omegasis, Lyra's EM waves take the form of that of pink music notes as they consume Kyoka. Soon after that, she soon takes takes that of her new EM wave form as her eyes soon open behind that of the visor as a new EM wave changed being has arrived on Earth. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. And sorry that we didn't go straight into that of the battle chapter. This was a chapter I was actually been wanting to do for a while now, to be honest. But I never find the perfect opportunity to do so until now. That being the impact that Izuku is doing as that of MegaMan. I wanted to basically show the point of view from certain people within that of the main timeline of this, well, what if after all. From Bakugo not really giving a damn and kind of annoyed with Izuku being MegaMan, to Momo, who basically fantasizes and fangirls over MegaMan since the first time he saved her after all, and actually created a website alongside that of Monami, without her even realize that she was working with Monami after all. Monami Aba now finally becoming Brava, working with that of Gentle Criminal. However, instead of working with Gentle as, well, as that of her one true love after all, she basically wants to work with Gentle because she admires him, because her love is only for that of Izuku now. As for the other FMians on Earth, some of them are still looking for their vessels, while now they'll be more, well, looking more for their vessels as they now want the power of a quirk after all. Thanks to Tauros and his big mouth after all. And Kyoka and Lyra now becoming that of a team between each other. And it's kind of obvious that Kyoka and Lyra would be a perfect duo. I mean, come on. She's the music girl of Class 1A. Lyra's entire stick is music. I mean, it's only natural that this was going to happen sooner or later. However, I won't lie, I am having a little bit of a trouble for this. There are 3 of the FMians. I still haven't found the perfect host for them after all. I'm kind of debating on that. It's mainly that of Cygnus, Ophiuchus, and Libra, to be honest. They're the only ones I haven't found the perfect vessels for after all. I'll probably make a poll later on in the week asking who should be their vessel, who should they EM wave change with as the series goes on. But other than that, that's kind of the only problem I'm having, because I know on who should be with the others after all. It's only natural. So yeah, any rate, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to date my videos when I upload on the channel. Also, please check out my Discord, my gaming channel, my side channel, my other channel, my Patreon, and my Cash App. All linked in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Yamuki, signing out. Later, guys, and hope you all take care. Finish it off, Jiro.
Hi, everyone. This is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!